Khalid has been blessing us with vibes since he dropped Location on SoundCloud as a teenager. And now, 10 years later, he is still one of the most soulful, talented, just flat out incredible artists that we have today. Grammy-nominated, platinum certified, billions of streams. Baby, Khalid is a superstar. But here's what makes this conversation special. After 5 years out of the spotlight, he came back not just with music, but the whole truth. His comeback album, Sincere, marked a fresh chapter. And now, with After the Sun Goes Down, we're stepping into a bold new chapter. So let's get into it. Because, baby, this is Keke Palmer. Before the holiday rush kicks in, I'm partnering with Airbnb to help you plan that perfect autumn escape. From dreamy mountain retreats to spacious homes perfect for gathering with friends and family. Airbnb has amazing spaces for every kind of getaway. Now let's get into it. Okay, I'm here with one of my favorite artists. You know, Motion has always had me in a chokehold. It's very touching my soul. Khalid, babe.
What is up?
I'm so happy that
Keke?
you're here on Baby This is Keke Palmer.
Hey, thank you for having me, Keke.
Yes.
I'm so happy to be here.
Me too. Now, you did our pre-show pull-up.
I did.
So I have to get into the questions to get into what your vibe is today.
Let's do it.
Okay, so today I'm giving relaxed.
Relax.
With the side of new beginnings. That's fresh. I've been feeling very new beginnings too. I'm in my 30s. You know, she has a baby. So, you know, it's definitely giving new beginnings, new eras.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, today's mood in one word.
Reinvigorated.
Reinvigorated.
Don't mind my spelling.
Because, guys, look at this spelling.
Not
even spelling.
The
look
writing.
At the chicken scratch.
The penmanship was
Mine is bad,
terrible
too.
today.
We be on them phones too much.
Don't mind me.
Okay.
Let me know if you need me to help you out now.
What did you listen to on the ride here?
Full Moon by Brandy. And you know what? I actually listened to 125 Degrees.
OMG! Come on, the Just Keke album.
I got my t-shirt and my panties on.
Yes!
It's a second girl.
Let's get the skin. Yes! Come on, shout out Taylor Parks as well.
Ate that.
Period. Thank you so much for getting into the music. You know, I'm obviously getting into your new music. We're going to talk about it after the sun goes down. Okay. Last screenshot on your phone. No deleting. Show me.
Okay. Wait. I don't have my phone right with me.
Then tell me what it is. And don't lie.
I won't lie because I screenshotted it. I checked the time, 8:30 this morning, actually. It was a fan's comment on my video for In Plain Sight, and they said 10 of my family members don't speak any English, but they've played this song on repeat, and they just love it. And I just think that's so amazing that music could just touch just all sides of the earth.
And I feel like your music has always done that. Not even just culturally, but also genre-wise. Like people that maybe never listen to R&B or people that never listen to pop will get those sensibilities in your music.
Thank you.
You've always been like a universal artist in that way.
It's nice to be reminded, though.
For real.
Okay, I'm touching the family that don't speak no English and they vibing with me. Okay. I love it.
Now, my favorite part, obviously, you're zodiac. Now, I know you're an Aquarius sun. You're a Leo moon.
I'm a Leo moon.
And then your rising is also an Aquarius.
I just learned not too long ago, actually, that I'm an Aquarius. What'd you say, rising? Rising too.
So you're a double Aquarius with Leo. That's
Don't judge me.
That is a fierce combination.
Don't judge me.
Because Aquariuses are very, very smart, too smart for their own good, very highly eccentric, creative, you know, but then that Leo is like, don't play with me.
And my mom's a Leo too. And so she's just so tough and about hers, and she's just a strong woman.
And I know you guys are close.
I love my mom.
When
honestly,
someone's sun matches someone's like rising or moon or what, like they're in conjunction, what they say it's like extremely like compatible.
I feel her inside.
Come on, you were inside her.
Literally. Oh. Okay, now.
I'm on my mama. Okay, what is your love language? Words of affirmation and acts of service.
I just
Come on, that deep side gave me life.
I just love to be told pretty words.
Me too, babe.
Just like make me feel good.
Yes.
Like, hype me up.
And what does acts of service look like for you?
I love to give acts of service. I'm a giver.
So is it like I'm making you dinner? Is it like I'm making the bed? Is it like I'm getting you coffee in the morning?
It's like
running errands for you?
I'm running errands. I'll fly across the moon for my love.
For my love!
Make sure that they don't have to worry about anything. No stress. Like,
ooh,
pop your tire. I'll buy you a whole new set of tires.
It's giving zaddy. I know that's right. Okay.
Yeah, it's just me.
It's just me, period. Okay, the most unexpected thing on your writer. My writer is boring as hell. I guess that is unexpected.
It's so unexpected because I have nothing on my writer. Like, I have, like, tea.
Yeah, tea.
And, like, fruit. And just, like, random...
Singer.
Because I feel like I just like to go in and focus so much on what I'm doing. I don't have time to, like, eat.
I'm howling. I don't have time to be human.
I'm just like, let me just focus on the job today.
Yeah. No, but I feel like afterwards you really relaxed. Because I remember when I went to your show, were we in Vegas? Where was that?
We were in California.
We were in California.
Yamava.
Boom. When I went at the casino, when I went to your show, like I watched your show, living for the show, obviously everything.
Thank you.
And then afterwards, I feel like you were like, okay, now the show's over, let's get into it. Type vibe. So it's like beforehand, you want to be focused.
As long as I have my body, I feel like, and my people, I'm really good. I don't really need all the trinkets and all the whatever. Sometimes I'll just pull up, get it popping, and I'm out.
I'm out. That's that Aquarius. I'm out the door. So let's go back to the beginning because it's crazy. Like, I mean, I don't know if SoundCloud is still popping, but I know in the era in which you first dropped your music, you're one of those artists that we felt like, damn, as an audience, we felt like we found you. You know what I'm saying? So when you go back to that beginning, I mean, this is 10 years ago. How does it feel looking back at your high school self just dropping music on SoundCloud that became the soundtrack of people's lives?
It's so bizarre. It's so distant but so close. Like, it's so close that the memories are still fragrant.
Yeah.
Like, I can remember checking my own personal email and, like, my video productions class because I didn't have a computer at home. So I just, like,
and
would
where
go
you
online. Well, my parents were in the military, so I started my career in El Paso, in Texas.
Okay, boom.
So I can just remember every journey, every step, every move. For it to turn into something when at first it was just a dream. It's like you couldn't have told me when I was 17, hey, look, you're gonna travel around the world, perform for amazing people, and have hit records and songs with billions of streams. I would have been like, what are you talking about? I just want to go to my third period and get this over with. Let's go home for real. But to see that, I just was really relentless about my dreams and my goals. I just was like, I don't care. I'm going to do whatever I have to do to get my music out there.
Yeah.
I can remember just even like meeting people from this company called Indified emailing me, telling me, hey, look, you're going to be the biggest star by next year. And I'm just like, what do I do but be myself? You know, so when I came into the industry, I had no knowledge of how do you perform? How do you show up as yourself? It's like I was learning about life, learning about this bridgeway to adulthood, learning about a career, learning about being a recording artist, and all simultaneously at the same time.
Yeah.
So,
finding who you are, growing who you are as an artist, and discovering how to like also be like, this is a business. So how do I navigate this?
Yeah, because like when I was in high school, my main priorities were really kicking the hanging out with my friends, getting into trouble that I probably shouldn't have been. So you couldn't have told me about what it is to really have a career and appreciate a career. All of the songs from American Teen, that was an autobiography. Thank you. But that was real life.
The title, everything.
It was real life. And so you can't prepare in a way what's real. It's just like, it just comes out that way. So when the album came out, I'm being myself. I'm putting American Teen to the forefront. And they're just like, now you have to tour the world. Now you have to go here, go there, do this, go that. It was really a blur. So it feels so distant, but it's still just every memory is just.
I mean, as a teenager, what was driving you creatively is one thing. And obviously what you knew about yourself was very limited at the time. We're all, for all of us, we're learning ourselves. Now you're in your 20s. What drives your creativity now? Like where are you pulling from musically now?
What drives me creatively is doing things that I haven't done yet. And I've done nearly everything. I've done EDM songs. I've worked with country artists and pop stars and you name it. But I've been so modest in my career. I've been so reserved. I've been so kind of a step back, it's like there's a door and there's a wall, and it's always been to protect myself. And now I'm like, you know what? Life is short. I've been in this career for almost 10 years. What am I going to do to be in this career for another 10? I got to be honest. I got to be raw.
I got to keep growing.
I got to keep growing. I got to pull that filter back a little bit. You know, you want to protect yourself from the world sometimes, but it is also nice to be embraced by the world and for people to be like, I see you.
Yeah. And in general, it is really hard. Like being in the public eye, you also don't know, like, what is work? Like, what do I owe you as a public figure? And what do I not owe you? And that balance in that song and dance of trying to figure out, like, I'm being real, but also, like, that's too much. You know, you're always trying to figure out how to grapple with that. And so it's funny because when I first met you, I was like, I assumed you'd be very shy and quiet because sometimes that's what I'm getting from like as an artist, you give mystery, you know, on your page. But then when I met you, I'm like, oh, he be hella talking. He's a vibe. You know, you had such high energy. So I was surprised becoming a friend of yours.
Yes.
So it really is dope to see that energy start to even come through greater with your stage presence, your dancing. I love all that.
I feel like my fans deserve it. I feel like I shouldn't punish my fans because of the pressure of being perceived from the world. I shouldn't.
Come on, speak on it.
You know what I mean? I shouldn't take away from my fans' genuine experience of knowing who I am because every fan can't afford a plane ticket. Every fan can't afford a concert ticket. Every fan can't afford to get close and personal to you to be like, how can I feel you? Who are you?
Yes.
And so there's so many different types of fans that I feel like I've left in a way untouched because of my distance that I'm like, let me open up and let you back in and you guys can see just who I am. I'm gonna keep my boundaries though.
Period. Because you have to have them.
We're not
I'm
getting crazy
myself.
over here.
Damn.
But I'm gonna be open and I'm gonna let people know, okay, this is who I am. And to the world, it might feel like a reintroduction, but I feel like I'm just allowing people that space. Like,
yep.
This is me.
Your audience is growing with you. We're growing with you.
Yeah.
Now, you were voted, this is crazy, that you were voted most likely to go platinum in high school, and you've actually lived up to that prophecy.
Clock
so, I
it.
mean, what is that? Like, please clock it. Like, that's crazy. First of all, why did your school even have that as an option? Like, who?
And I really won. Like, there's a picture and everything. Like, it's somewhere in the little photo studio in El Paso, just on the wall, just somewhere.
That's crazy, babe.
That's just God.
Okay, God being funny.
You know what I mean?
God love a joke.
It is just so funny to see that and to think platinum, that's way out of my reach. And then to like go diamond.
I'm like, you've done even further than that. Billions of streams.
It's insane and it's funny and it's just a little thing, like you said, that I look back at that like, God's so funny, just.
Now, you stepped away from the spotlight in 2019. Mm-hmm. And then when you came back, it wasn't just with music, it was with your whole truth. So what did that time really teach you, the time away, to you know, for you to come back?
It taught me life. It taught me how to live. It taught me how to enjoy myself and not to take myself as seriously. I feel like when I take myself so seriously, I'm so worried about what everybody's thinking, what everybody's analyzing, what
I do feel like that's an Aquarius thing.
Maybe. And so when I took that time off, it was really for myself.
Yeah.
I didn't write music for a year and a half. I didn't touch a pen. I didn't touch a studio.
That must have felt like punishment on some level.
It felt
as that being your.
It felt like
silence.
I had to wait that long to know what to actually say. Because I'm sorry, but nobody really cares about me being on the back of a tour bus and me going from state line to state line. Like the stories just aren't.
The storylines weren't there.
It's not exciting. It doesn't move you. And I.
Yes, that's real.
I don't want to hear about it. So I know my fans don't want to hear about it. And so I had to live experiences. I had to date a couple people, make a couple mistakes.
Get your heart broke.
Get my heart, get my heart broken.
I hate when we have to live and do the whole human thing.
We have to because we're creatives and you know.
Just for something to pull from. I can't tell you how many hellholes I put myself in just for the storyline.
You can't pull from things
we do that all the time though.
For the plot.
For the plot, babe. We do so much bullshit for the plot.
For the plot.
And be like,
I'm blaming it on the plot every time.
yes.
It was for the plot. Don't worry about that one.
Was there ever a moment where you were like, am I even gonna really return to music? Because also you have had such success. Like you could be like on some Lauryn Hill and be like, holla at your boy. You know, so was there a moment where you were like, I'm good, love. Enjoy.
I knew I was gonna return to music on my own terms. I'm like, y'all gotta wait, cause good things take time. I feel like we're just in this society where we would just want everything just give it to me next week. You just dropped the album. I need the deluxe like right now on my desk, like right now. And I mean, even when I took like 5 years to write my last one, y'all, relax. Like, the aggression is just next level.
But you know,
you stupid, drop my album now. I'm like, whoa. Where you think this album gonna come from?
The funny thing though is, again, this is the great thing about your albums, is that it is a like, I can live with this for 5 years album.
Thank you.
When we do get it, it's like, I can sit with this for a long time till I get the next one.
Let it marinate. Too.
You know?
You might hear background vocals that you didn't focus on the first time. Oh no, just live with the music for a little bit. Because when I go in, I really do put my all into it. Like when I tell you, like I was born to do what I'm doing now. We're all here for a reason. We were all called to do something. And so since I know that like I was born to do this, I know the power that it takes. I know the integrity that it holds. I know how these stories can shape people because fans come to me like, I've had cousins that have passed. You were their favorite artist. I went through depression. You were how I got through. Do we think that the fans just deserve a half-ass, short, safe? It's not gonna move anybody.
No.
And if the music doesn't move you, it's okay because it wasn't for you.
Yeah. But
as
long as it moved you as the artist, and I think it's so deep what you're saying too about like, you know, again, whether it's for the plot or it's just for growth, it's for knowing and evolving, we have to take that time to be able to have something to say. You've shared that through travel, psychedelics, solitude, it's all reshaped your perspective, which yes, I know, love, me too.
Get into it.
Okay, get into it.
Baby, this is Keke Palmer, yeah.
You know how the holidays get. Everyone's schedule gets crazy, and suddenly it's impossible to coordinate quality time with friends. That's exactly why I've been searching on Airbnb for the perfect pre-holiday getaway. Because before all the festivities kick in, I need that special weekend with my closest friends. I found this incredible cabin with the guest favorite badge, which means it's one of the most loved homes on Airbnb. Picture a gorgeous open concept space with a chef's kitchen, the coziest living room, and these huge windows that frame the most stunning fall views. What I love most about booking on Airbnb is how you can really make it feel like home, sipping morning coffee on the deck, cozied up in blankets, cooking up some delicious comfort food together in the kitchen. I mean, game nights by the fireplace. It's those little moments that make the best memories. That's the magic of finding the right space. Sometimes you need more than just a place to crash. You need somewhere that feels special, where everyone can spread out and truly unwind before the holiday chaos. Check out Airbnb for your pre-holiday escape. Trust me, they've got exactly what you're looking for to make unforgettable memories with your friends. This message is brought to you by Apple Pay. As many of y'all know, holiday shopping as a working mama is no joke. Between prepping for my next guest on the podcast and chasing after my little one, your girl needs everything to be efficient. That's why I'm obsessed with Apple Pay. The other day, I'm recording, and during my break, I realized I still need to order those matching pajamas for our family Christmas photo. But instead of stressing, I just pulled out my iPhone for some last-minute shopping, found the cutest PJs online, and easily purchased them with Apple Pay. I just tapped the Apple Pay button at checkout, a quick Face ID scan, and ding. Transaction complete. Trust and believe, holiday magic isn't about filling out payment forms. It's about creating special moments with family. And Apple Pay gives me more time for that. And when I'm ordering all those fun stocking stuffers for my baby boy and those perfect gifts for my parents, Apple Pay makes it quick. No more juggling a million things between takes. For real though, whether I'm ordering holiday decorations or booking a Santa photo experience, Apple Pay makes it seamless. Just look for that Apple Pay button when you're shopping online or in apps. Pay the Apple way. Terms apply. Can you take me through like one breakthrough moment where you knew the reset was working? Where you were like, okay, we're in a new era. I've opened up a new door. I've moved into a new level of the game.
I feel like I used to have really bad self-talk.
Oh.
I feel
Don't we
like
all?
I used to believe I was just a terrible person. I don't know. I just felt like I just wasn't cool. I just feel like, because being through life, getting into relationships, unhealthy ones at that, they mirror a
How we feel
dialogue,
about ourselves.
a dialogue, right? And so I was exhausted, and I didn't have anything to cling on creatively because I didn't feel the best. I didn't feel like a number one artist. I didn't feel like a number two artist. I didn't feel like a number three. I just felt like, what am I feeling right now? I'm numb. And psychedelics, okay, get into it.
Just a little micro, no.
just a little, put a little bit more on my plate. But okay, when I took a little Joshua Tree trip,
Joshua
like
Tree's
the trippy
where it all
ones
happens,
do,
isn't it?
and I had my own shroom tune, and I did my thing. And
Period.
when I went out on my walk, I was in the middle of the desert, and there's nothing miles away from me, and I'm surrounded, and it's just me. The positive affirmations that were flooding in my brain, you are light, you are love, you're great, you're a ballerina if you want to be. You could twirl, you could spin, you could dance, you could do what you want. Like, you're on this earth for a reason. It's your path. You're carving out day to day. Stop taking yourself so seriously. Give yourself grace. Like, you are okay and you are a good person. Just ease up. And when I had that conversation with myself, it changed my life forever. It was like the creativity was flowing out of me. I remember walking down a mountain, and I sang a song from the top of the mountain to the bottom of the mountain. It was 30 minutes just on loop, just doing what God called us here to do. And it felt really good. And it opened the doors, and it created Sincere. And Sincere was just a life-changing, introspective album for me because I got to hear my thoughts.
Yes.
I got to hear my diary on repeat. And I'm like, you know what? Some of these songs, I don't even feel that way anymore.
Wow.
I was like, you know what? I'm actually not as sad as I was when I wrote this song.
But isn't that so beautiful, the time and space and what an album can represent and be? And also, I do want to say to the kids that are watching, we're talking about psychedelics, all this type of thing. I just want to say, if that's something that somebody wants to do, you need to be safe. You need to think twice about it. I don't want to encourage, discourage, or judge. But
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer, just to say, because people talk a lot about it, and
right.
Psychologists talk about it. A lot of people do a lot of things. So you need to know what you're doing before you do, and don't just do something because you heard about me and him talking about it on the show.
I'm not advocate.
Yeah, but that's your journey, and we talk
journey,
about that because a lot of people have found help with that.
It's real.
And I've had positive experiences myself, but I just want to say that just because we know the little ones might be watching. But yes, back to this time with Sincere, listening back, I think that's the beautiful thing about albums is that you can look back as, you as the artist and be like, damn, so that's where I was at.
Ooh.
I was listening to I was listening to the Lauren EP the other day, and I said, "What the hell are you talking about, Keke?"
Oof.
It was crazy. Like when I listen to my older, I'm like, Keke,
but
trying to get down in the back. What are you saying, Mama? I didn't have to tell them that.
That's a little risque.
I was really going. Don't if y'all go back to the Lauren EP, got me up is up.
I love it though.
Ciao. But it's so cool to just see how you evolved.
It's so true. Because there's also, I have a song on my album called Everything We See, And I wrote that after my psychedelic just endeavor. And I hear a lyric like, who says there isn't beauty in everything we see? And to me, that's the pivotal lyric. That's the, you know what? I have a career that I'm graced with. I have a platform. I have an audience. I have a family I love. I have a roof over my head. Oh my God. The beauty is just pouring out of my pores right now. Like, I gotta put this out into the universe. And we don't get to pick when our blessings come. Like, patience is a virtue. And for me, I'm like, I will always throw paint at the wall. I will always throw paint at the wall. There's an endless supply. We are the source.
Yep.
If it doesn't stick this time, it's okay. And it doesn't hurt me because I've never doubted myself.
Where do you think that confidence comes from? Because even when you're talking about how things can be outside of the music space, when I am hearing you talk about music and your artistry, you seem so certain there. I mean, that must be an incredible feeling. Like, you know for sure, like, I don't care whatever else I could be going through on the outside is, but my music, I know me. What is that? How did you
It's
cultivate
above
that?
me. It comes from my blood, my mom. Oh my God. Like, you talk about singing. What?
Yes!
She be singing. And I grew up with that and I was raised with that and I saw her beauty and I saw her perform and I know it's above me and it's in me. My next album, I actually have her singing on my last track. No one's ever heard both of us together on a song.
Wow.
I think
And this is after the sun goes down.
after the sun goes down, that's what gives me confidence, is knowing that I was raised with a mom that has such a beautiful voice, such a beautiful pen, and that it's real. And so I just trust in the source. And like I said, we're artists. Like, I don't think any project is a mistake. It came from inside of us. It was created. We cultivated it. We stayed in the studio endless amount of hours. What's a mistake about that? It's
intentional.
It's intentional. Therefore, it's a lesson. And I love music. Like, I'm sorry whether you listen to me or whether you don't. It's just like, I will be singing for
Eternity, baby.
Eternity.
I'm in my grave like,
Yeah.
Now, in 2024, your private life was forced into the spotlight.
Ooh.
I mean, something that really, to me, is a crime.
Yeah.
Something no one should ever have to experience and go through. What was the hardest part about it? Because obviously it's a breakup and then it's the public thing. So, like, what gave you the strength to be like, look, it's me?
Dealing with the embarrassment of it all. Embarrassing.
I know what you mean.
Embarrassing. And the thing is, it's like, once it happens, you can't turn back. You can't turn around. You can't just like sweep it under the rug and be like, all right, nobody saw that, you know? So you have to deal with it. That's all you can do. Life doesn't stop. And I'm for sure not going to stop mine. And it's crazy when people weaponize vulnerability, honesty, but
Intimacy. It's very hurtful.
But when I know that what I put out is meant to be genuine, I can't be mad at myself for not having the knowledge. I can't be mad at myself for not having the tools. I can't be mad at myself that I might have stayed so long. I can't be mad at myself that I might have said, hey, and might have said, oh, you're cute. And, oh, wow, do you want to, go on a date to the park? Because it was honest and it was truthful. So when things are taken, and this is the most that I've talked about it, and I feel like it deserves like an honest perspective. When things are taken away from you, for me, one thing that I will not allow is someone to weaponize my individuality against myself. So when people might expect me to go into hiding and be like, oh my God, I don't want anybody to know I'm gay, y'all. It's like, come on, like, No, I'm gay. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm gay.
Yeah, I just never said it to you.
I never said it to you.
But I've been living my truth.
My peers,
Yeah.
my family,
Yeah.
my uncle is gay.
Yeah.
You know, like it's
not taboo for your life.
Yeah, it's not taboo. And so for me, the easiest thing to do, like it's way harder to break down in tears and to stop everything and be like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to go into hiding. I don't want to be exposed, guys. Don't look at me. It's harder to do that. And I think it's easier to be like, yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did that. And it happened. And I am him.
Yes! And gonna be him.
And I'm going to be him.
Period. Yes! Khalid, I literally live for your literal
you.
comment. You said I'm out in the world still continues to turn. Let's get this straight, LMAO. Come on, pun
'Cause I
intended. You ate that. I'm a writer first.
Okay.
Yes.
Exactly.
I mean, it really was very like, boom. And then, I mean, I'm curious for you. Obviously, you're always living your truth. But did you ever think up until this moment that you were going to talk about it publicly? Did you ever, or was it a blessing in disguise that this happened and how it impacted your public persona?
I always, before it happened, always thought to myself, when? When would I? How would I? I think it's a little bit more, it's just a little bit more complicated than, hey y'all, I'm gay. You know what I mean? Because it's like, that has to just be introduced. And I feel like I didn't want to put in the effort to showcase my sexuality as much as I wanted to put in the effort to making my music, crafting my music.
Because I do think sometimes people make things a headline or a mockery in the wrong ways. And it becomes like, well, I don't want to make it seem like I'm just, it's like, it's crazy how you don't know what to say, when to say, and it ends up seeming like you're not being truthful, but it kind of feels like not the forum for it.
Yes. Coloring my hair, right? Blue. And my hair's purple, if you can't tell with the light. But coloring my hair blue, you get a couple comments like, there go this gay-ass dude over here dyeing his hair blue. Like, my hair was blue in 2018 and nobody batted an eye. So it really, it's the dialogue around sexuality to me that really does restrict.
Because it reshapes the way everybody perceives what you're saying
and
doing. And
when
why.
you're so used to being talked about and you've seen the most horrible things about yourself already, you can't distinguish, like, is this bad? Because they're intending for it to be bad. So maybe I just shouldn't speak about it. Maybe I can drop nuggets here and there. And it's kind of like if you know, you know, but I don't have to dig too deep into it. And that worked for me. It really worked for me. But what didn't work for me was the anxiety that I had. My anxiety when I wasn't out was extremely bad because I was almost anticipating being outed.
Really?
I was anticipating. It's fear. I was living in fear.
Baby, this is Keke Palmer, yeah.
Y'all know your girl is busy hosting my podcast, memorizing my scripts, and running after my little one. Breaking through this busy season requires equipment that's working as smart as I am. And that's why I'm obsessed with the new Peloton Cross Training Tread Plus. It's cross-training reimagined with features designed to help you reach your goals effortlessly. Giving personal trainer meets tech genius meets motivation station. Listen, this thing is so smart. Peloton IQ provides intelligent strength coaching, watching my every move in the best way possible. The movement tracking camera counts my reps, corrects my form, and suggests weights that'll challenge me at the exact right moment, helping me achieve more in less time. And don't even get me started about the swivel screen situation because it's everything. 1 minute I'm conquering a 45-minute run, then with one smooth spin, I'm flowing into a 5-minute stretch. The personalized plans, though, that's the real showstopper. Peloton IQ creates these custom workout plans that have me feeling like the main character in my own fitness journey, matching you with instructors who get your whole vibe, whether you need that extra push or just some real talk motivation. Let yourself run, lift, sculpt, push, and go. Explore the new Peloton Cross Training Tread Plus at onepeloton.com. What was the most fearful thing that made you, because, it's like, was it just not knowing how to deal with it, the unknown, not knowing when it's coming? It's...
When you don't know what the impact feels like, like when you don't know what it's like to be at the top of a mountain and you're on the floor, you're gonna have some second guessing about, am I gonna climb my ass up to this mountain? It seems so large, overbearing, so sublime, it's almost like debilitating. But when I was outed and I was thrusted to the top of this mountain, fully exposed for everybody to see me, I was like, damn, wait, actually, it's not that bad up here.
Yeah, because the worst is over.
The worst is over.
The what I felt about it, the worst is over. But how would you say that experience is different than when you told your family or your friends? Did you have a similar miniature version of being on the top of the mountain?
I'm sure my mom knew I was gay. It's so cute how they just act. And they just like, baby, if you like it, I love it, okay? I'm like, girl, you knew. But, talking to my mom, I came out to my mom around like 2017, 2018, actually. I've been out to my family for a very long time. And my mom looked at me and she said, does he make you happy? I said, yes. She said, do you like him? You think he's cute? I said, yes. And she said, that's all I care about. That's all I care about. You can date who you want. You can just do you. Just be safe.
Yep.
So it was hard though. It was so hard I think it's so hard to tell people things about yourself that you keep to yourself. You're like, it's so hard to be open. I came out to my friends. I was drunk on the tour bus. Y'all, I'm gay. It's okay, Khalid, we know, baby, we love you. But I'm like, oop, clock my teeth.
Right, like what y'all mean we know?
Come on.
That do be annoying when people
It's
like, I'm getting like, the glass was, the door was glass.
It could have been given Metro.
Babe, shut the hell up.
It could have been given Metro.
And don't nobody want to hear that. Just be surprised. Be like,
act surprised, fake it.
Give me the gag I'm looking for.
It's funny because I think that was a lot of the rhetoric, like, the closet was glass, the closet was glass, the closet was glass. I'm like, if it's glass, then it's contradictory. Am I really hiding as much if you can? Hold on.
You know what I mean? Like, because what are you saying?
Really? And so you just let the dialogue be the dialogue. But I will say, I was extremely embraced by a community, a new community. Mm-hmm. I see comments like, I never was really checking for his music, but he's gay, so I'm supporting, okay?
Yes, pride.
I'm like, come on over, because the music is really good now. It's undeniable now, so just come on. I know some people, we got to be in the mood to be in our feelings. I get it, but this music is just electric. I feel like this music is a celebration of my queerness.
Yeah, I mean, and even with the pronouns that you're using, you're saying he, him, handsome, things like that. How was that journey, and how is it when you're singing your other songs? Is it like, I'm going to put that in there, or do you still let them live ambiguous in relationship?
There is one song, East Side, where maybe it's controversial. I really don't care. I'm sorry, because it's my truth. I don't think I can be on a stage and say she used to meet me on the East Side. It's just not giving that. So I say he. I've said he a couple of times. Sprinkled it in. He used to meet. Y'all heard that?
He used to.
Oh, no reaction? All right, let's keep it going. I'm going to sing it at the next one. But I'm dabbling, and I think it's something to explore just as much as I'm exploring. I mean, it's a new lane to explore a sexuality that you're out now. Everybody knows. So it's almost like I feel like years behind, but like I'm enjoying myself on this journey. And so, I'm starting to say, handsome. I'm starting to say masculine terms because it's real. And like I said, music is authentic. And even if I wasn't singing the pronouns before, I was really...
Most of my experiences.
I was really insecure about being open. That was real. I was really scared. I was really afraid. I was really like, how do I do this? I was really like, you see a pool, I'm like, I want to jump in, but how do I swim to the other side? And now that I have the tools and the knowledge, it's just so much easier. I don't feel like the producers are in the studio like, y'all, he said he. I feel like I'm saying he, and they're like, you better say he.
What would you say to other people? Because I think we live in a generation too right now where a lot of times they take what is queer or LGBTQ plus and make it very trendy. This is mainstream. A lot of the culture, the words of slang. You have people using the words, don't even know where it came from, ballroom and etc.
Yeah.
But still, there is a lot of homophobia that constantly are also seeing. So we think we're so ahead, you know what I'm saying? And that things have changed, but you still have the reality of what you have to deal with when you do come out or how that impacts your life. So I'm curious, and maybe you don't have the words or the answers, but like, how do we help the young generation of young people that are coming up and owning their sexuality or their gender identity, and they're seeing people do it online and it seems possible, but in their surroundings and their everyday life, it just seems like it's so far away from them. They're looking up at that mountaintop like you were.
To look at myself as an artist and to think about what my path will be for the future, to be able to, because I feel so responsible now that I feel like everybody knows, right? I feel responsible, and I feel like with authenticity is ownership. I'm like, I have to own it. And I always think about the younger gays. I always think about the version of myself when I was 10 years old getting picked on at the park and, oh, you're so gay and you're so this and you're so that.
Wow.
I think about that version of myself with my future moves on how do I tell this story that to my fan base is new for me. And I think it's about going for the lanes that being queer is to be Black and queer might not be as easily accepted, but I'm like, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna do it. And I think it's about being fearlessly queer, regardless of whether counterparts or other artist friends or people might feel. It's not gonna stop what I'm gonna put in this art that might potentially inspire the next pop star that just so happens to be gay, Black, that just so happens to be them. When I started working on the treatments for my videos, I knew that had to be the centerpiece of it all.
Yep.
My queerness, because it's a part of me that no one has explored, because I'm currently exploring it as well.
Right, it's true in your era right now.
I'm putting that male lead in that video. Me and that male lead might get a little close and a little steamy and a little personal.
Yes!
I'm holding my boundaries though, y'all, because I'm not getting crazy. It ain't like...
I like that though.
It ain't like I'm gonna hop out the closet and then now I gotta bust down and like some heels. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm going out.
I'm out.
Lane coming
out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show.
You know, I'm not saying that's that, because that's not me. And I respect who that is, but it's about being honest. I'm being honest with my queer identity, and I'm not being afraid, and I'm being bold. And hopefully younger individuals see that and realize that it's okay and that they have a shot and they have a chance. Because I've been given a platform, and I know for a fact that I've been given the platform under the guise that I am ambiguous. Is he straight? Is he gay? And I know that might have helped me, and I know that might have propelled me. So I think it's about now, how do I continue to move forward representing? How do I continue to show people this is who I am, I accept it, I'm about it. And I love R&B music, but I want to do that on a pop sphere. I want to do that in the pop industry. Because,
and you deserve to, because when we're hearing the pop things, it ain't nothing but R&B. But when it comes to our culture, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to our culture, it comes to us doing it, suddenly there's confusion.
Y'all. We are allowed. We're allowed to be Black in pop. We're allowed to be Black, gay, and pop.
Because what is pop? Popular music.
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce been pop my whole life. Mm-hmm. Now, obviously, there's R&B there, there's country, there's rock, but it's popular music.
You can label it pop R&B for you to understand it.
Whatever you got to do, because y'all love
whatever
categorizing.
You got to do, exactly. But
everything.
I can be pop because I woke up today, looked in the mirror, and said, you know what? I'm going to be a pop star. And that's what it takes. I'm going to do it.
And been doing it. That's the gag.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
So let's talk about the fact that In Plain Sight, this new single coming on this new album, After the Sun Goes Down, is already charting globally.
Oh, thank you.
How does that feel to see that kind of reaction already? I mean, again, you've done it. You always are good, but this is like, after 5 years of being away.
I like In Plain Sight a lot. I think that In Plain Sight is a great introduction to 16 songs, and there's 16 songs in the album.
I'm so ready.
He's shaking the table.
He's what they say? He's taking it. He's taking it.
So In Plain Sight is cute. It's a little cute little vibe to show people, hey, look, this is where I'm at. This is the space. To me, it's the perfect first step. It's ironic in title, but I feel like when people hear my next moves, there will be no questioning. There will be no, I just believe it. I mean, you got to believe in yourself. I believe it. And I feel it. And the music tells me this. I listen to it every day. It's like, really, this right here a hit, boy. Okay. So I'm going to do what I got to do to make it that. And I'm going to bust my ass off.
Yeah, and that's it too. That is. It's a lot of work, touring, to going and working your records. I mean, this feels very throwback to like TRL, like 106th and Park. I mean, was that intentional, leaning into that 2000s? And
it was, because, like I said, I feel like this is like, some may deem it to be a reintroduction, but I feel like I get to make the music that I'm not afraid of making anymore. And I think that's about making the music that, in a way, I was inspired by when I was younger.
yes.
I can just remember rushing home and turning on a TV and just staring like, oh my God, Beyonce, Sweet Dreams. What? Metallic outfit. This is crazy. This has never been done before. Well, and feeling impacted. And we hold these things inside of us and we take them with us and they grow like flowers inside of us. And so I'm so inspired by so many aspects of what it is to be a pop artist that I'm like, okay, now I can just go for it. Like, I can just do it. You're telling me, y'all ready? All right, okay. And so that feels great. It feels great being like, I get to make the music that I listen to. That, like, I get to make the music that might have been my guilty pleasure 3 years ago. But now it just brings me pleasure.
You called yourself like a one-man band on this album. How did you, like, what did you mean by that in terms of, like, was it just the vocal performance, the way you were stacking your harmonies? Like,
I love the choir. I love the choir. I love harmonies. I love structuring a song. I love doubles. I love making myself sound larger than I might be when I walk into the studio. And I believe that there are elements of this album that really do bring me back to the age of the boy band, of our NSYNCs, of our time. And you might listen to this album and be like, is this Khalid? This does not sound like him. It's like, I
love being transported though.
Yeah, I like to sound like multiple artists on one track. I like to be my own feature on a song. I like to go into the second verse how I would approach a feature if I was hopping on someone else's song. I love expanding myself because I'm multi-dimensional. And so I feel like I got so much artist in me sometimes. It's like 4 boys behind a mic. And so I'm ready for people to see it and to hear it because it's going to connect and it's going to take them there.
If Sincere was your reset, what's the reintroduction, which I use reintroduction loosely, but what do you want people to feel when they listen to After the Sun Goes Down?
I want them to feel alive. I want them to feel like they have an album to get ready to then go out and hear that album again and then go home and listen to that album on their way home. I just want them to have music that moves them. Like, get your ass out the house. Like, that's the music that I want. Music for a community.
Yep.
The bedroom pop, that was nice and I loved it. And it was for me and it helped me learn. But I'm ready to perform for the world. I'm ready to go out there. I'm ready to be in the front of my voice instead of behind my voice. So I want people to feel alive. I want people to feel connected. I want people to feel inspired. And I want people to feel moved emotionally and physically.
Yes. I mean, GQ referred to this album as horny, and you agreed saying, the freaks come out at night. So I feel like that title is perfect. It's like you was prepared for that. With After the Sun Goes Down.
After the sun goes, because, okay, some things can happen after the sun goes down.
Literally.
So prepared, and I feel like when people hear, like I said, there's 16 songs. I don't feel like it'll take until they get to 16 to get it. I think they'll get it by track 1.
Period. I mean, songwriter Julia Michaels, she said that melodies just poured out of you in the studio, and she called it magical. She's an incredible songwriter as well. I mean, do you feel like that you're creating with more spontaneity now?
Yes, because and this might scare people, okay? I did write this album in around 2 to 3 months. That might put fear in people's heart. It is so, he wrote an album. It took him 5 years to write Sincere. I am moved by what I go through. And what I was going through was like the dam bursted, and it's just the creativity is flowing out of me. And so am I going to step in front of that and be like, no, stop, it's too soon. I'm going to chase that. I'm going to ride the wave. I'm going to get it out of my system. And to me, it's crazy because like I personally, we all say this, right? We make a project, that's my best work. I feel like in terms of the knowledge that I have, the vulnerability, the openness, the maturity of my vocals, this album is so reminiscent to the energy that American Teen gave me when I first made that album. And so I feel really connected to that. And if I say it, I'm like, it kind of has to be true. Like, I mean, these are some big shoes to fill, but
it's you, so you can fill them.
I'm ready. Okay.
Okay, if the
put them on.
Fit.
Put them on. I'm ready to wear them. Let's do it.
Well, I'm very excited about After the Sun Goes Down. I'm so mad that I have to leave with you soon, but I just want to mention the foundation that you started in El Paso with the Boys and Girls Club. What inspired this project, and what is it like really building a legacy in this way? What
inspires this project is because before I knew that I was going to be an artist, I really wanted to be an educator.
Wow.
I really wanted to be a teacher.
Yeah. Or minister.
I really wanted to be a music teacher. I knew that I felt called to help the youth. I do it in different ways now, but it still feels as impactful to me.
For sure.
And El Paso is a city I can never forget. El Paso adopted me as their own child and propped me up and was like, look, this is our boy. And so when I come to El Paso, every time I come back, I'm graced with smiles and hugs and stories. I have to give back to that city. I'm doing multiple things that I love together. And my mom is a part of it as well. And she's a superhero because she handles so much and she really busts her ass for me. And she does what she has to do to represent my heart.
Mm-hmm.
So I love it. I love giving back to the community. I love visiting the kids. I love inspiring the kids and talking to them about music because music is sacred.
And
we got to protect it. We have to protect it. No matter if the community is underserved, we have to protect the integrity of music because it's all of our crutch. It is all of our crutch. And so I just feel really moved by that. I wasn't able to be a teacher, and now I get to do it in different ways.
I love that. I appreciate you. I respect everything that you're doing. And just most importantly, regardless of whatever labels people put on it or that you embrace, living authentically is not easy. And that's what we need, That's what we need. That's what feels good. That's what's going to bring us to the people that we love and that we want in our lives and for us to be the best creative. So I really love that. And obviously you're a friend. So I'm happy that you came on the show, boo. I live for you down.
Keke.
I really appreciate Khalid for coming on and being so vulnerable and just joyful with us today. From SoundCloud to Sincere, from 5-year hiatus to After the Sun Goes Down, his story and growth about healing and fearlessness has been truly inspiring. He's given us music to vibe to, but he's also giving us courage to live through. Y'all make sure y'all stream the new single In Plain Sight and get ready for After the Sun Goes Down, from Khalid. And baby, this is Keke Palmer.
Baby, this is Keke.